The year is 2010. Ludacris jumped on a Justin Bieber track, Eminem loved the way Rihanna lied, and Matthew Santoro would soon take YouTube from the back with his top amazing facts. Let's get into it.
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Matthew would join YouTube in what is widely considered to be the golden age of the platform, and would quickly gain notoriety amongst the community, solidifying his name along with other pioneers such as Ray William Johnson, Smosh, and like a dealer to an addict, the world could rely on Matthew to supply us with those little known facts. Because of this, Matthew would soon watch his community grow exponentially, and it was at this time he would realize that he found his niche, and an entire untapped community of fact seekers just waiting for someone to Google those facts with him. Matthew would continue this formula for several years to come, releasing classics such as 50 Amazing Facts to Blow Your Mind, 50 Amazing Facts to Blow Your Mind Part 2, 50 Amazing Facts to Blow Your Mind Part 3, and well, you get the point. However, the non-stop fact machine that was Matthew Santoro would gradually begin to lose his momentum, which is believed to have stemmed from his declining mental health state, as he claimed in his video titled, "There's Something I Never Told You," where he discussed his battle with depression. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. Matthew is certainly no stranger to controversy, facing accusations from other creators such as Grade A Under A, who suggested that Matthew had borrowed others' work without giving credit to the original creators, namely from articles where he would supposedly gather ideas for his content. And while research is certainly a major factor in Matthew's specific genre of content, there is no excuse to not credit the source from which you gained the material in the first place. And that's just the basics of plagiarism, which brings us to today's sponsor.
Hey kids, it's your Hat Pill Crazy Banana Pal Crazy Pill. Do you have writer's block? Just can't seem to create your own content? Do you feel the need to rip off articles? Well, do we have the breakfast sensation that's sweeping the nation? Plagiaros! Just one bite and everyone else's content can become your own. Hell, even mine! Get yours today. And as always,
It's your right to copyrights.
This product may contain fair use and is not subject to legal action based on feelings. Do not consume if you or loved one suffer from creativity. Results may vary.
Matthew's supposed plagiarism would come to light at the hands of Grade A, after Matthew released a video on his vlog channel where he directs blame towards Drama and the channels who create content focused on said drama for the fall of YouTube. And as a result of this, Grade A, along with Keemstar from Drama Alert, would then release their own videos aimed at Matthew. Keemstar would claim that he is heartbroken by being betrayed by Matthew, as Keemstar states that Matthew had benefited from his work, only to then suddenly remove himself from the equation when it was no longer beneficial for him. Grade A, on the other hand, would claim that Matthew's video, along with PewDiePie and Markiplier, whom also made similar videos prior to Matthew's, were the reason for him receiving sudden backlash for his content, which heavily relied on, you guessed it, drama. But perhaps Grade A did in fact have a valid reason to be upset with the before mentioned dynamic trio, as at the time, they were three of the most influential content creators on the entire platform. It's really no wonder how things could unfold for Grade A and those alike when the three steeples of YouTube blame your content for the prophesized downfall of an entire platform. And what about the claims that Keemstar made? One can only speculate that Matthew benefited in any way from these drama channels, as Keemstar claimed. However, if we dig just a little deeper into the topic, his claims become more plausible. Back in 2015, rumors began to circulate that Matthew was involved in a domestic violence incident at the hands of his now ex-girlfriend, who just so happens to be Nicole Arbour, infamous for a video that she uploaded titled "Dear Fat People," where Nicole would go on to shame overweight people while simultaneously declaring that fat shaming is entirely made up. Matthew's associate and fellow creator Rob Dyke would shed some light on the subject when he was featured in a drama-led video. Rob stated that Matthew and Nicole were at an event together, hosted by Canon, for a product that they were launching. Rob would claim that anytime Matthew would have any sort of interaction with the opposite sex, that Nicole would get upset, claiming that Matthew seemed more interested in these individuals than he was with her. And it was at this time that Matthew would tell Rob and other associates that he had had enough of Nicole and wanted to leave the event. Matthew would then head back to Nicole's apartment in Toronto, where Matthew kept his belongings while he was in town, and this is when, according to Dyke, that Nicole would attempt to block Matthew from leaving her apartment, and then proceeded to assault Matthew by hitting him in the face after Matthew Matthew demanded that she get out of his way. Matthew would be shaken by this experience and obviously question Nicole on why she hit him, to which Nicole would respond, "Yeah, you should have expected that." And given Nicole's past, perhaps her statement was correct. He should have expected this much. But this is Matthew's video. Perhaps we will discuss Nicole in another video. Let us know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. Matthew would then raise his voice at Nicole, shouting, "Move out of my way," as, according to Dyke, Matthew was frightened by the look on Nicole's face, and by the fact that she was fairly close to the kitchen knives. At this time, Nicole would respect Matthew's request and promptly move out of his way. But Matthew wouldn't make it very far because, being the narcissist that Nicole is, she would immediately contact Matthew, telling him that she would unalive herself by jumping from her apartment balcony. And Matthew, being the gentle soul he is, would return to Nicole's apartment in an attempt to console her and help a friend step back from that ledge. And soon after, Matthew would cut ties with all those lies he'd been living in and told Nicole that he never wanted to see her again. And though it may take some time, he knew eventually she would understand. And that wraps it up for today, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss an upload. And remember,
We're supposed to be